Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily. My name is Dennis B. I'm from Copenhagen, Denmark, and it is April the 10th. A thoughts for the day. Earnestness. An alcoholic in his cups is an unlovely creature. Our struggles with them are variously strange, comic, and tragic. One poor chap committed suicide in my home. He could not, or would not, see our way of life. There is, however, a vast amount of fun about it all. I suppose some would be shocked at our seeming worldliness and levity. But just underneath there is deadly earnestness. Faith has to work 24 hours a day in and through us, or we perish. That's Bill W., Alcoholics Anonymous, page 92. Thoughts to consider. Laughter is the sound effect of recovery. There you go. Acronyms. DEAD. Drinking ends all dreams. Now, that comes right after laughter. Just for today. Message from the 3 legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. 3 blocks away from the main office, we have a good-sized loft space where all shipping and mailing is done. This activity now runs into tons of material a month. 6 busy lads spends full time at it. Last year they shipped about 40,000 books and hundreds of thousands of pamphlets, many of them newly designed and edited largely through the work of Ralph, our consultants on pamphlets and literature. They mailed about 30,000 letters and bullet prints and the huge quantities of mimographics, and that is from 1959. No technology, no smartphones, no nothing. That's amazing. Alcoholics Anonymous comes of age, page 207. Daily reflections. Growing up. The essence of all growth is a willingness to change for the better, and then an unremitting willingness to shoulder whatever responsibility this entails. As Bill sees it, page 150. Sometimes, when I've become willing to do what I should have been doing all along, I want praise and recognition. I don't realize that the more I'm willing to act differently, the more exciting my life is. The more I'm willing to help others, the more rewards I receive. That's what practicing the principles mean to me. Fun and benefits for me are the willingness to do the actions, not to get immediate results. Being a little kinder, a little slower to anger, a little more loving makes my life better day by day. As Bill sees it, the Forgotten Mountain. When I was a child, I acquired some of the trails. No, ladies and gentlemen, he is not blind. He just don't read that well. And he's from Denmark. When I was a child, I acquired some of the traits that had a lot to do with my insatiable craving for alcohol. I was brought up in a little town in Vermont under the shadow of Mount Ayers. An early recollection is that of looking up at this vast, mysterious mountain, wondering what it meant and whether I could ever climb that high. But I was presently distracted by my aunt, who as a fourth birthday present made me a plate of fudge. For the next 35 years, I pursued fudge of life and quite forgot about the mountain. When self-indulgence is less than ruinous, we have milder word for it. We call it taking our comfort. Now the first paragraph was from A Comes of Age, page 52 to page 53. The second one is from the 12 and 12, page 67. Big Book quote. Thus I was convinced that God is concerned with us humans when we want Him enough. At long last I saw, I felt, I believed. Scales of pride and prejudice fell from my eyes. A new world came into view. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, Bill's Story, page 12. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. When I came into AA, I came into a new world, a sober world, a world of sobriety, peace, serenity, and happiness. But I know that if I take just one drink, I'll go right back into that old world, that alcoholic world, the world of drunkenness, conflict, and misery. That alcoholic world is not a pleasant place for an alcoholic to live in. Looking at the world through the bottom of a whiskey glass is no fun after you become an alcoholic. Do I want to go back to that alcoholic world? Meditation of the day. Pride stands sensual at the door of the heart and shuts out the love of God. God can only dwell with the humble and the obedient. Obedience to God, God's will, is the key unlocking the door to God's kingdom. You cannot obey God the best of your abilities without in time realizing God's love and responding to that love. The rough stone of obedience leads up to where the mosaic floor of love and joy is laid. Where God's Spirit is, there is your home. There is your heaven for you. Prayer for the day. I pray that God make His home in my humble and obedient heart. I pray that I may obey His guidance to the best of my ability. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. This is Transitions Daily. My name is Dennis and I am an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.